Well, hello there. This is Calabrios. Thing about it is by the time Floyd Mayweather steps into the ring on Saturday, May 4th in Las Vegas, Nevada, it will have been 364 days since he last boxed. Now, the reasons for the enormous, intrigue surrounding his reappearance, one of which is around 30 of those 364 days were spent in Las Vegas, Clark County Detention Center on a domestic violence charge. So, this is Mayweather's first bout under the contract of a history-making TV deal. Now, Mayweather has a phenomenal contract with the Showtime Sports Network. Now, Floyd, of course, he does not need the money. It will, however, serve to further furnish his lavish lifestyle and allow him to live in an extravagant manner. One might expect of a man who can charge more for a night's work in his chosen profession than any other athlete in the world today. And, be it David Beckham, Lionel Messi, Tiger Woods, or Kobe Bryant. It is why Floyd Mayweather is more commonly known as Money. So, when Mayweather entered into the ring against Miguel Cotto last year, it was easy to question whether the battle-worn warrior would be able to stand Mayweather's fast, damaging attacks. Now, Cotto's face was bust up, but he hung tough and provided Floyd with the hardest fight in years. Now, critics and fans alike were quick to assume that Mayweather's career was drawing to a close. Personally, Calabrios, I don't agree with that philosophy, and it's not widely accepted. However, there's one number Mayweather does not have control over, and that is, that number being 36. No matter how much money you have, stopping time is, it's an impossible task. Regardless of how long you go undefeated and how many opponents you knock out, you cannot fight on indefinitely. That said, Floyd's, supreme technique, his job, his ring presence, the footwork is strong enough for him not to be solely reliant on beating his opponent into the punch or picking off their bull rushes with typical exact counters. Now, Mayweather can turn his hand to anything. Now, Floyd is not everyone's taste, yet his relevance to the sport of boxing is outstanding. Nearly 4 million Twitter followers show that, as does the vast crossover audience that follows him. In the recent final press conference, Floyd displayed composure and a touch of class in the way he handled the loudmouth tirade coming from the direction of Ruben Guerrero, Guerrero's father. Now, Floyd stayed focused and continued to sell the fight in front of the Showtime cameras. Quote, Robert Guerrero is a tough fighter, a solid, busy fighter. Floyd said, trying to sell his opponent, he was only one loss and is a champion in multiple weight classes. Let's see what he could do in there. And he continued to say, I'm willing to do whatever it takes to get the victory. I've had to mix it up and box, or I'm going to bring in Guerrero will be number 44. But Robert Guerrero sees things in a different light. Quote, I'm excited. I've worked, hard for this. I've had the right fights to get here, and I've been built it up the right way, and you have to be able to execute the game plan. A lot of these guys know what they need to do, but they don't have the ability to do it. Now, Calabrios thinks that Guerrero is a little deluded. Oscar De La Hoya didn't have the ability. Emmanuel Augustus, Juan Marquez, Guerrero is a southpaw. Busy and has packed a punch in every weight class he has been in, from featherweight to welterweight. Now, Guerrero's most recent bout against, welter Andre Berto in an engaging fight. Berto hit the canvas in the first and second round. That victory was the biggest of Guerrero's career, although it wasn't, so much about Guerrero did right, but how Berto screwed up. For some reason, Berto tried a ridiculous shoulder roll method that just didn't work. Failing to stop Guerrero landing heavy blows to the face and body. Now, the problem is none of Guerrero's opponents fall into a bracket with Mayweather, and don't think for a minute any of them would come close to pushing Floyd. Now, another point not to forget is Guerrero has not stopped basically anyone in 3 years since beating, Argentine Robert David Arleta in 8 rounds. Now, worse still, Guerrero's commitment to the cause was questioned back in 2009, but he didn't come back keen on continuing against tough David Sino Yordan following a second-round clash ahead. For a technical decision was rendered in the ring with a confident, cocksure, and flying Mayweather's nowhere for a mentally fragile fighter to be. Now, opponents, for some reason, think the best way to beat Floyd is to apply pressure mainly due to success. Jose Luis Castillo, had implementing that game plan. However, Castillo came up short twice, so it hadn't got the Goto. A style that Mayweather might struggle with someday, providing his peak powers remain as someone who can do what he does, albeit not on the same level like an Adrian Broner. Basically, thing about these is, Calabria Springs, believes that Floyd Mayweather will stop Guerrero by the 10th round, and we'll conclude the rest coming up shortly.